Hello, and welcome to Select 10. In the constantly growing space of web series, just a handful shine out that are changing the genre and grasping the attention of millions of people around the world. These 10 shows are among the best new and innovative ones, pushing the limits of storytelling and originality while providing an unusual perspective that keeps audiences on the edge of their seats and longing for more. Now, take a moment to relax and watch as we rank the top 10 recently released web series that are worth your time. Let's start the video. Number 10. The Big Door Prize. It is a mystery comedy series based on the book of the same name by M.O. Walsh. The show revolves around the little town of Deerfield, where a strange device known as Morpho is able to foretell people's destinies. For $2, the Morpho machine delivers blue cards with the names of jobs, opinions, and responsibilities printed on them, leading people to reconsider the way they live and make drastic modifications that have unexpected implications. The primary focus is on Dusty, a middle school teacher who is particularly intrigued by Morpho's disclosures and resolves to find out the real story when his students become absorbed in the Morpho madness. The show offers humorous moments that question the suburban lifestyle while fusing common topics with ridiculousness. The second season, which debuted on April 24, 2024, continues where the first one ended, with the residents figuring out how to reach the Morpho's next phase and realize their full potential. Similar to season 1, the show excels when it explores mystery, letting audiences piece together the machine's purpose from hints. The 6 episodes that have been released thus far are excellent at expanding on the primary mystery and the history of Morpho, while preserving the excitement of solving this riddle. Try this show if you're looking for a fairly humorous story. Number 9. Them. It is a horror anthology series created by Little Marvin. So far, the show has had 2 seasons. On April 25, 2024, the second one made its debut. The first season takes place in 1953 and centers on the Emery family, who, as part of the second massive migration, relocates from North Carolina to an East Compton community. As the family gets used to their new surroundings, their idyllic apartment gradually turns into a hub for forces of darkness that are both supernatural and next-door neighbors, threatening to terrorize and ruin them. The second season unfolds in 1991 and follows LAPD officer Dawn Reeve as she takes on a fresh investigation involving a grisly murder that has shocked even the most seasoned investigators. The first season takes viewers into the Emery family's ongoing criticism, hostility, hate, and mistrust, while combining historical information with horror. However, the plot of season 2 is more intriguing, with greater growth in characters and a more nuanced mix of horror and fear. As it goes further into the underlying reasons and secrets of the people, it turns into a psychological thriller, which heightens the suspense for audiences. Number 8. The Sympathizer. It is a historical dark comedy miniseries based on the 2015 book of the same name by Viet Thanh Nguyen. The narrative of the series centers on the captain, a North Vietnamese agent infiltrated into the South Vietnamese military. As the Vietnam War approaches its conclusion, he has no choice but to return to the United States with his commander, where he settles alongside South Vietnamese refugees and struggles to balance his new life and his old allegiances while continuing to covertly monitor the locals and report information back to the North Vietnamese party. It is an exciting dual-agent tale that combines the uncertainty of espionage with the strain of war, making it popular with both action and history enthusiasts. The series explores American dominance throughout the world, backed by Robert Downey Jr.'s character, shady CIA advisor Claude, who happens to know Captain but is clueless about his past. The show also has a subtle, light comedy and will appeal to anyone who prefers spy thrillers and wartime action, as it is jam-packed with both. Number 7. Outer Range. It is a sci-fi mystery thriller series created by Brian Watkins. The second season of this underrated show debuted on May 16, 2024. But first, without giving anything away, let's revisit the main plot of season 1. The show follows rancher Royal Abbott, who battles to defend his family and property. His life takes an unusual twist when he uncovers an unsettling black gap on the outskirts of his land. As he struggles with this bizarre event, conflicts arise with the nearby residents, the Tillersons, who want his property. The show fuses aspects of mystery, tension, and supernatural suspense as it explores topics of cosmic horror, unknown dangers, and secrets within families. For those who have watched season 1, the plot picks up immediately following the suspenseful finale, where Royal Abbott is grappling with the possibility that Autumn is his grandchild, Amy, and finds it difficult to clarify his past to his growingly angry wife. While Luke Tillerson is affected by his experience with the Void, the community is reeling from the effects of Buffalo chaos. Season 2 carries on Season 1's complex web of plots, people, and mysteries. Although it may be difficult for viewers to become fully immersed in the characters' storylines due to the different timelines, the fascination of the show is increased by the emergence of new secrets and questionable endings. Number 6. Under the Bridge. It is a true crime drama miniseries developed by Quinn Sheffield. Inspired by the 2005 bestseller book of the same name by the late author Rebecca Godfrey, the series illustrates the before and after events and inquiry surrounding the horrible murder of a girl named Rihanna, which shocked the whole country. The story unfolds from the viewpoints of Rebecca Godfrey, a reporter, and a cop named Cam Bentland, who stands in for the various city officials working on the investigation. What makes the show unique is its deviation from standard true crime stories. In this case, Rihanna Verk's colleagues are not just the ones under suspicion, but also exhibit no feelings of regret as they deal with the fallout from their noted crimes. During the intricately organized 8-episode season, Rebecca explores the shadowy underworld of small-town teenagers, revealing their violent truths and the natural evil that lies within them. With dramatic voiceovers, the show portrays the harsh dynamics of Victoria's society with shocking insight. It is a solid pick for true crime fans. Number 5. Blood of Zeus. It is an animated fantasy action series created by Charlie and Vlas Parlapinides. If you enjoy animated action shows, you must see this one. The second season premiered on Netflix on May 10, 2024. The first season centers on a man named Heron, who learns he is a child of Zeus, the Greek god's ruler. The series takes place in ancient Greece and opens with a demonic rebellion headed by the Titans, legendary creatures who want to dethrone the gods and take control of mankind. In the meantime, Heron sets off on a mission to hunt down the Titans and rescue Olympus with a group of gods and fighters. The series features epic fights, legendary monsters, and political power plays as Heron and his friends work to safeguard humanity, overcome betrayals, and maintain the gods' authority. The events of Season 2 set off a horrifying power crisis that sends Olympus into unusual disorder and ignites a fire within Hades in an attempt to seize Zeus's throne and reclaim what he feels is his right to rule. Season 2 generally sticks to its dark visual aesthetic, but weak animation and inconsistent expressions will let the viewer down. In spite of this, Greek mythology is skillfully used, backed by a great celestial music score. Number 4. Dark Matter. It is a science fiction thriller drama series created by Blake Crouch. Following the success of blockbuster shows like Silo, Foundation, and others, Dark Matter is yet another brilliant sci-fi gem. Thus far, the show has 3 episodes, and it follows Jason Dessen, a teacher of physics, whose daily life drastically changes when he wakes up in an alternate universe. In this parallel universe, Jason is a well-known scientist who has had tremendous success in the realm of quantum physics. As he makes his way through this strange environment, he comes to understand that deciphering the enigmatic technology that transported him there is the key to going back to his previous reality. As he rushes against time to reunite with his actual family, he faces off with the dark powers attempting to conquer the multiverse and encounters more alternative realities where he finds different versions of himself. The series examines the limits of science and human behavior in an exciting way that keeps you wondering continuously, thanks to its mind-bending surprises and a brilliant dual storyline concept. Number 3. Sugar. It is a mystery drama series created by Mark Protosevich with Fernando Mireles. The story centers on professional detective John Sugar, who investigates the inexplicable disappearance of Olivia Siegel, the grandchild of a prominent Hollywood producer. However, Sugar discovers both recent and past Siegel family dark secrets as he investigates Olivia's disappearance, which has unanticipated consequences for the inquiry. Colin Farrell's characterization of the attractive and mysterious Sugar is intriguing and totally distinctive. The implementation of abrupt transitions and vintage film noir elements keeps viewers interested and entertained. Overall, Sugar is a classic detective show that provides cozy viewing with a dash of noir themes mixed in with all the typical thriller aspects. At times, the basic riddle feels ordinary, but the series has major twists at its center that aren't quite what the audience thinks, leaning primarily on a single huge disclosure that takes the audience by surprise. Despite what may seem like a standard crime-solving tale, it is extremely entertaining. Number 2. Bodkin. It is a dark comedy thriller series created by British writer Jez Sharf. The narrative centers on US podcaster Gilbert Power, who visits the seaside hamlet of Bodkin, Ireland, in an attempt to learn more about his Irish ancestry and looks into an unsolved case concerning the sudden absence of 3 people. In the course of the investigation, he is assisted by Dove Maloney, an Irish research writer who was chosen for the case when her official informant dies. However, as they begin to find the clues and learn town secrets, they discover a far darker and larger story beyond what they had possibly ever anticipated. Although it does take a little while for the show to get steam, if you watch through the initial episodes, the characters and story grow and make for an entertaining, quirky binge watch. Additionally, the charming Irish backdrop enhances the experience. While the show isn't a complete comedy or a full-on thriller, its recurring humor features locals cracking wisecracks about podcasts, and the morality of true crime stories ignites an important discussion. It's an entertaining and fascinating crime drama that will have you hooked the entire time. Number 1. Interview with the Vampire. It is a gothic horror series created by Roland Jones. The series follows Louis de Pointe du Lac, a vampire who recounts his centuries-long history to reporter Daniel Molloy. The first season takes place in the beginning of 1900s New Orleans and modern-day Dubai and introduces Louis as a nightclub proprietor, grappling with his true nature and cultural restraints. Shortly, when he encounters the alluring vampire Lestat de Lioncourt, who ultimately changes Louis into a vampire, his life is completely transformed. Season 1 also features Claudia, the young girl who Lestat and Louis transformed into a vampire, whose arrival heightens the awkwardness and nuance in their connection. The first episode of Season 2 debuted on May 12, 2024, carrying on the plot and shifting the drama to Paris as Louis searches for other vampires in Europe. This season is going to expand the plot by delving further into Louis's connections through flashbacks to other eras. The show delivers a creative and fascinating version of Anne Rice's work that combines dark comedy and gothic terror with stunning visuals and outstanding acting. Season 2 builds on the emotional and visually appealing adaptation, delving further into the protagonist's complicated friendships. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. And do subscribe our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.